The Move On project included a pilot study to map and describe the habitats in the marine protected area of the islet of Vila Franca do Campo in the Azores archipelago. The marine protected area is located on the south coast of São Miguel Island, within the protected area of resources management of Calura and the islet of Vila Franca do Campo, where there is one of the highest levels of human pressure on the island. The aim of the study was to test acoustic methods to map and describe coastal marine habitats and produce accurate maps to increase the limited information in the area. In addition, ecosystem services were assessed to improve the protection of the key marine habitats found.
Often it requires information over larger areas, for example, for mapping or designating marine protected areas. And in this case, it's not enough to get information only at some points from dives or underwater footage, but also by remote sensing. And the remote sensing methods to be used in this case are either optic or acoustics. Optics, for example, includes drones, airplanes, lidars, which work down to a certain water depth.
This equipment allowed for the collection of data on bathymetry and habitat type, this last one being corroborated with underwater digital video imagery. The ecosystem services were assessed through a combination of literature reviews, interviews, and questionnaires with local stakeholders and experts. The mapping results provide an accurate description of the physical and biological attributes of the marine habitats surrounding the study area, down to 65 meters depth. The habitats within the marine protected area were mostly sandy seabeds characterized by an unstructured and impoverished fauna, while rocky seabeds appeared in the central and eastern areas, increasing in size towards greater depth. The shallow rocky reef was mostly colonized by abundant algae turf, but on the southern edge beyond the limits, the rocky reefs showed a progression from macroalgae and sparse black coral colonies to high-density coral colonies covering most of the rocky outcrops from 60 meters onwards. These black coral forests can create hotspots of marine biodiversity, with an important role for commercially important species. The Ecosystem Services Assessment identified recreational activities as well as fisheries as the most important for the study area.
As final considerations, we can say that in the current days, the MPA of Vila Franca do Campo, located in São Miguel, probably address an ineffective conservation model to preserve coastal marine habitats such as mesophotic marine animal forests composed by black corals. It also denotes that MPA effective management and monitoring strategies relies on a good habitat mapping, and therefore provide robust scientific information about coastal marine habitats to help decision makers to implement marine conservation programs in this emblematic Azorean MPA.